Hello. Today I'm going to be talking about the research and ideas behind the development of a website redesign for my client, Industrial Painters. This is part of a final project for the web design program at McMaster University, and hopefully something you will find very informative. So let's get started. My name is Alisha Pop, and I'm a freelance digital web and production designer, specializing in web and graphic development, image editing, email design and coding, and print production. So I created a value proposition for myself here, taking the guesswork out of your web design, so offering simple, clean, and customer-driven design solutions for you and your company. This statement is something I'm continually striving for and aim to come through in all of my design work. So the project here is for Industrial Painters, as I mentioned. They were looking for help in redesigning their website. And along with their redesign, they were also looking to increase the number of new contracts they signed per quarter, as well as increase their monthly website traffic by making their website mobile friendly and increasing their search engine optimization. Some of the initial problems discovered when I first looked at their website was that the website was far too busy with too many sections. There was constant site music playing that was super distracting, and it was difficult to figure out where the services were. So as you can tell, there is a top navigation and a bottom navigation bar, so just very kind of difficult to figure out. There's just a lot going on. On top there was Flash, so this whole section in the middle here was just a lot of photography being thrown at you. Another problem that was found was that there is no easy option to request a quote. They had lots of options down at the bottom here, so in person, online, offline, but it wasn't really sure what I needed to do. So I believe I clicked on online. So once you did find the quote section, the form was kind of long to fill out and didn't make a lot of sense in the project information section. So what was I measuring and what did I need to submit? Was there any images or anything? So how I identified these problems were through a technical needs analysis. So it was found that the website was not mobile friendly, that the text was too small and clickable elements were too close together. The page load speeds were far too slow due to the Flash component and the music. As well, the readability was about an average grade level of 11, which isn't too terrible, but the web accessibility was very poor. The text was poor contrast, images, screen was a gash, and the image have titles that were meaningful. I also did a competitive analysis. So the competitors had similar products and they all had nicely laid out websites. But the biggest threat that I found was that some of the competition had yearly maintenance programs, which is something that is kind of hard to compete with. So especially if your product is supposed to be lasting 10 plus years, having a yearly maintenance program is a huge plus and definitely a big advantage with your competitors. Another thing that I noticed here was with Certa Pro Painters, their organic search results was close to 18,000. So that means they must be doing something right with their search engine optimization. And they are definitely something that we're striving to compete with. So research and design. When I was doing my research, I found the target audience was between the ages of 40 and 60 with a higher education, typically a university degree, and they were usually in a leadership or manager role. So usually they were managing a factory, an assembly line, or managing the equipment or building wear and tear. So based off of the target market analysis, as well as the personas that I found, it was found that leaders and managers looking for industrial painting services typically led very busy lives, both at work and at home. They wanted fast quotes. They wanted quick search results. They wanted to know that they were getting the most bang for their buck because they were working within a budget. And as well, they also preferred to talk to a live person over the phone. From there, I generated three main SMART goals. So increase the monthly website traffic by updating website to mobile friendly. Increase the conversion rate, so the contact us for a quote, by 5% by the end of the first quarter of 2019. And then again, increasing their search engine optimization so we can compete with our competitors of that 18,000 organic search. So basically, we'll be adding in keywords to the website backend design and then measuring based on analytics. So how I deployed. Here is the current state of the homepage on mobile. You can see here that there isn't any flash just because I didn't have any flash on my phone, but all the icons and the navigation bar is just super tiny to the left. Really difficult to click on, lots of pictures. It's just very small and hard to see. So my proposed future state was just a very clean, simple layout, just having the logo at the top, navigation bar as a drop down, and then having a click to call here or a click to free quote with some information down at the bottom. And then here's the test desktop version of the quotes page. So again, you see there, here's the current state with the contact information and all the information you need to fill out on the second page. My proposed future state is to have everything in one simple to find place. So you click on the quotes page or you click on the quote and you would just find that you had to do 3 easy steps. So get your free quote by filling out the information here, your address fields, and then in the calendar here, just the date that you wanted the quote. So the goal with the redesign is to make the site more user-friendly, easier to navigate, and much cleaner with less distracting images and flash. With the prototype still in the design phase, the final website will meet all industry standards once it's complete. So here is the prototype in mobile. So it's not completed yet, but you can see that it is aligning with what I had written out in the wireframe. So much easier to see. There's a drop-down navigation as well as some of the information as well. And then at the bottom, you have your social media icons. So when I did the usability testing on the participants, I gathered participants who were between the ages of 30 and 58, typically in leadership roles, just to match what the target market was. And these people averaged around 18 hours a week scrolling on the web, and their typical sites that they were looking at were Pinterest, Amazon, news feeds, Google, and YouTube. I'm just going to open the prototype here. So this is just kind of what the prototype looks like for now. It is still in the design phase, but it will be completed shortly. So it was found that the age group of 30 to 58 during the usability testing took the same pathways to complete tasks that were easy, so such as finding the services for rust removal. You can see here they clicked on the services page, and you could just scroll down, see sandblasting and rust, or making an appointment for a quote. That's as easy as clicking on the quotes page, and there you go. For the age group of 53 to 58, they experienced more trouble finding the Facebook icon, and they made suggestions to spell out the icon name or use a call to action such as find us on Facebook. So when you scroll down here, I guess they were having a little bit of trouble understanding that this icon meant Facebook. Also, one of the highest completion rates was finding the phone number. And I think it was just because it was right at the top here, super easy to find on all of the pages. So a summary of everything that we just went through. So the current website is too busy with no easy option to request a quote. The goals are to increase the website traffic, make a website more mobile friendly, increase the number of quotes, increase the search engine optimization, and make the website accessible. The target market is typically managers or people in leadership roles between the ages of 40 and 60. These people are very busy at work and at home, and they want fast and easy quotes and prefer to talk to people on the phone. The new redesign will be clean, simple, and user-friendly using the rules from the following style guide. So the logo format here, no flipping or reversing. Typography is going to be open sans or default sans serif, just to make it easy for everyone on the web. Your typical color palette is going to be primary black, gray, and red. And then your accent colors are going to be more like green and blue, just to follow the format of the old website as well. So the next steps in this process is to follow the style guides and the rules, and incorporating the fonts and colors into the final design. And then taking all of the feedbacks and the problems from the usability testing and format the final website so we have a final product. And that is the end of the presentation. Thank you for watching.